It's Friday, March 4th, 2022, and here's what's shaking at the Almond Alliance. I'm Aubrey Betancourt, President and CEO of the Almond Alliance. It's been a busy week. We know you all are addressing issues of frost and potential freeze damage from last week's below normal temperatures. We have been working with you all as well as our county ag commissioners, CDFA, and USDA, notifying them of the damages that we are seeing out there. Please keep that information coming to us. Feel free to reach out to the office as well if you have any questions. We would encourage you to immediately, if you feel that you've experienced any frost or freeze damage, call your local Farm Service Agency office and get on the record notifying them that you've experienced these damages. As policy continues to catch up to Mother Nature, it's important that you record these damages, you report them appropriately, so that as we continue to work with both the California Department of Food and Ag and the USDA to document this disaster and to provide hopefully disaster declarations in order to allow for a proper assistance to get to you. It's also important to check in with those agencies to see what assistance is available to you. And if you have any other questions, please reach out. That also rolls into, we provided and hosted a number of webinars this week with USDA's Farm Service Agency, Natural Resource Conservation Service, and Risk Management Agency, looking at some of the different programs and policies, key deadlines coming up. This is going to be an ongoing service that we'll continue to provide here at the Almond Alliance for you, our members. And so stay tuned and please visit the website as we did record those and have that information available for you as well at almondalliance.org. We continue to look at issues of supply chain. We've been tracking and following and working with a number of our members of the U.S. Senate, and we're happy to see that Senator Padilla has in fact endorsed the Ocean Shipping Reform Act. We're continuing to work with our partners at AgTC to provide that information and to provide the tools we need at the federal level. We were glad to see President Biden mention the supply chain crisis in his State of the Union, but we still need a lot more work and a lot more attention. We know you're struggling with these issues. We continue to push and educate a lot of folks in the media and in the press and at different levels of government, pointing out exactly the burden that we are bearing as this crisis continues. Similarly, we're looking at the water situation, and we know full well that if we don't have a functioning water supply and a functioning supply chain, that our industry will carry the burden of that going forward. So we've been meeting with partners in Sacramento as well, looking for opportunities to inject and to bring in infrastructure investment in our water supply that is absolutely critical. We saw this year's last snow survey come in. It is abysmal, and we know that we're headed into a third year of drought, something we've known for a long time. And so we're working with our state officials especially and our federal officials. What's the plan to get out of this? Because we've been in droughts before, and it's time for us to have a strategic plan to invest and to move forward. How are we going to save water when we can? How are we going to replenish our aquifers when we have the opportunity, and making sure that we have the policies that allow us to solve these problems? Because we know what they are, we know what the challenges are, and it's time that we start solving problems. So we've been actively having those conversations at the state and federal level all week as well. We look forward to next week. We're heading into board meetings and working with our committees. We know we're starting to hear some reports of bin shortages. Our Huller and Scheller committee will be handling that and taking that up at our next agenda. So if you have any questions, we really encourage you to reach out to your Almond Alliance board members or to our office if you're seeing concerns. Again, we reverse engineer our solutions here. It's up to you. We want to make sure we're representing you well as a member of our organization. Please reach out to us, and we'll do what we can to provide that assistance. Look for more updates coming up. We'll see you soon. Take care.